What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast. I am Ryan, your very gracious host.
And I am Cody, your very, very cute and muscular co-host.
And some people say if you look at Cody, he either looks like he drives a horse and buggy, or he burns crosses in your yard because he looks like a white supremacist.
I look nothing like a white supremacist or an Amish person. I look like a very, very nice man to talk to, and a great listener.
A nice person, man?
Person slash man to talk to, because I identify as a male.
Cody Cummings, him, he.
And I'm a great listener.
Okay. Good to know.
Now that we've established that, let's get into the beer of the week, everybody. This week's beer of the week, I am proud to say, is the Warrior Goddess. It's an awesome fucking name. I love it. It's brought to us by Rochester Mills Brewing Co. from Rochester, Michigan. This brewery has been putting out awesome beers since 1998, and this beer is no exception at all. This is a pink grapefruit rattler, which some people also may call it a shandy.
I think it's a shanty.
Shanty, same thing. This is an ale that's brewed with pink grapefruit, lemons, and pomegranate. This beer is brewed specifically for October, for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a portion of every can sold will be donated to the Breast Cancer Research, which is an awesome cause. This beer has an ABV of 4.0% and is sold in pint cans. Now, this can, the picture is phenomenal. I love it. It's literally exactly what it says, a Warrior Goddess. I love the can. It's presentable. This brewery puts out amazing beers. I got this courtesy of Hoppy Wobbles Pub, where I recorded my comedy album. They had Rochester Mills with them for a tap takeover. And this was just one of the many awesome beers that they put out this year. So thank you so much to Rochester Mills Brewing Company. Thank you so much to Hoppy Wobbles Pub. And thank God for beer. Am I right?
I guess, but you're kind of overshadowing the breast cancer awareness part of it.
No, I'm not. I mean, thank God for beer, thank God for boobs. Breast Cancer Awareness Month of October. Warrior Goddess. It's a great beer to sip on. It's a Sunday beer to sip on. This is Sunday, October... What fucking date is it? The 20th, October 20th.
Hashtag boobs are for dudes. Episode 27, let's get into it. What's good, everybody? Thanks for tuning in this week. Another shirtless podcast with me, Ryan, and Cody's here. Yay!
Hey everybody, what's going on, Cummers? This is the Cumcast. Thank you for tuning in this week for episode 27.
Which is our birthday. Our age.
Our birthday. So, how's everybody's week been? Everybody good? Everybody's family's good? Your mom good? Your dad good, if he's around? You guys had a good week. I know this week's it's been nice. It's been a nice week. It's a beautiful day here in this great country of America, the United States of America. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny and 70, and the leaves are changing because it got cold as fuck. So it's all pretty out, and I did my makeup this morning, so I'm feeling pretty, and everybody's pretty. I'm drinking a pretty beer, the Warrior Goddess. Everything's pretty today. Ryan, are you pretty today? Are you feeling pretty?
I guess I'm drinking water because I'm not an alcoholic.
You know what really makes me feel the most pretty every day?
I don't know.
When I put on a clean pair of jeans.
Okay.
Because I like my jeans to hug my ass and my thighs. Makes me feel pretty.
I guess. But you can also put lipstick on a pig and it's still a pig. So.
You are right about that. How was your week, Ryan?
Pretty good. Same usual shit. Not a big deal. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's me. I do nothing. I get off my back about it. Quit telling me I need a hobby. Blah blah blah.
I didn't even say anything.
I know, but I know you're gonna say it. So
no, I'm just gonna think it.
Nothing much this week. Just hanging out. Didn't really do much this weekend. Went to, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's a cover bridge festival. Is what it is. It's basically a bunch of towns in Indiana. They get together for what is it? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks a year, and multiple cities, and they just have all these vendors, and everybody come together, and they sell like antiques and things that they make a living off of, like blacksmiths and certain stuff like that you can get that people sell. I don't know how to say it. It's like
it's your grandma's yard sale paradise.
Basically, it's basically that's what it is. It's giant yard sales all over Indiana. I think it's southern Indiana, basically, but
it's like a fair. It's like a giant fair with no rides.
Yeah, but it's pretty interesting. We went yesterday and we were gone all day, and we bought some stuff and mainly food and all that. But I remember I got some wall art, and I got a tap handle. That was a good deal. A Bud Light one from, I don't know what the year it is. It doesn't have a date on it, but I would say from maybe like
it's at least 25, 30 years old.
I would say like early 90s, 80s. But I'm pretty happy about that. So we got some good deals and got our steps in that day. We walked a lot, and we went with Mom, and she had fun. So that's all that matters. Is
we lost her.
We had fun. Yeah, we lost her.
We lost our mom. I knew we should have took her wallet. If we would have took her wallet, she wouldn't have been able to go nowhere.
We should have took the keys, but
we went. Mom stopped to take a break and have us sit down and drink some water, and we were going to go do our own thing because we had a couple places to go to that we wanted to make sure we got before we left. So we sit her down. And we go walking off. I think we were gone for half an hour. We stopped and got some coffee. We stopped at a couple places to get some stuff that we knew we wanted this year.
Yeah.
And when we come back, she is nowhere to be found. Just Mom and Mom, our mother, since she's getting older, when she walks around in a public place, she might look like she's fucking insane.
Or lost.
Mom walks around everywhere like she's lost. Her head's on a swivel, her eyes are open, she's just got a smile on her face, and she's just kind of just here. She's just there. She might look like she's homeless, to be honest with you. And
I don't know about homeless, but she looks like she's your grandma who you bring to a birthday party, but she goes to another person's birthday party.
Right.
And just pretend that she belongs to that family.
Right. She's like the drunk lady that's knocking on your neighbor's door, and it's supposed to be your house.
Yeah, and she thinks it's her house.
And when she first got out of the car, when we got there, she had the tongues the tongues of her shoes over the outside of her jeans, so she looked ridiculous.
People still do that, though.
I know, but not her shoes. She had on, like, hiking shoes.
Like Skechers or something.
Right. So we lose Mom, and she has a phone, but there's no signal at this place because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we're looking around for her, and I said, let's just stay here. She'll be back any minute. And I knew I should have not even gave her wallet, because if I gave her wallet, she wouldn't have anywhere to go to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
So we should have done that. And we can't find her. I'm staying around for 10 minutes. You took off looking for her.
Yeah, I was like, there's a quilt shop. And, old ladies love quilts. So I went through there, and I didn't see her. I walked around, came back through some tents. Had no idea where we were, but it turned, like, earlier, we were talking about there was a walleye fish sandwich place that we went to a couple years before that. Well, they were back. So, and this stuff sells like hotcakes.
Yeah.
And it's like $7 for an amazing walleye fish sandwich.
And if you've never had walleye here in this region of Indiana, I think the whole state of Indiana, walleye is out of all the fish in Indiana, it's probably one of the best tasting.
Yeah.
Preferably, battered and fried, which is fucking phenomenal. It's like the best fair food.
Mm-hmm.
Like at fairs, you got your burgers and your tenderloins, but this is like also like cheese curds and everything's made homemade, and Everything's made to order. So these walleye fish sandwiches, it's some of the best fish to eat in Indiana. It's preferably fried, and they're perfect, and they're super good. So Ryan goes off and tries to find her, and he's gone for about 5 minutes and walks through this entire building and through this one section of these tents, and then comes back, and he can't find her, and I can't find her. I'm looking everywhere. And then I said, you stay here. I'm going to go look. She probably thought we went and got a fish sandwich or something, because it's right. It's within like 100. It's like within maybe 60 yards through these tents.
Yeah, we can see their walleye sign up above their thing.
So I take off, and before I can even cross the street, here she comes with a basket of fries and a freaking fish sandwich. And I was like, I throw my hands up. I'm like, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
And she just kind of puts the hands. She takes the fries out of one hand, puts it in the other hand with the fish sandwich. She just kind of waves at me.
like she's a lost senior. Hi!
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, where have you been? She's like, I went to get a fish sandwich. I'm like, we told you to fucking stay there.
Yeah. And people are like, oh, she's, leave her alone. She's a grown woman or whatever.
I know. I'm not. That's why I wasn't mad, and I didn't yell at our mom because she left.
There's thousands of people at
exactly,
this thing.
and we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And mom's 60 years old, but she can handle her own. But she's 60 years old, and who knows what could happen. And she's got her wallet with her. She could get robbed in a place like that.
I guess. I mean, I wasn't worried about her. It was just like we said, we'll be back in a little bit. Stay here.
We were gone for about a half an hour.
We don't leave for... She's like, I sat here for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, and I got up. I was like, well, shit. And she's like, well, I'm going to go eat this. She's like, well, I guess we'll go get a fish sandwich, too. And she's like, I don't know. There was a big line when I went. And when she went, there wasn't no line. And then we get there, and it's like a line wrapped around, and I said, I'm not waiting 25 minutes for a fish sandwich. So I went and got something else, and
that was the event where we lost mom. And if anybody listening to this knows our mom, like our friends, the close family that listen to this, or if you don't know our mom, think of your 60-year-old grandma, or if your mom's around 60 and she's kind of losing it a little bit.
Like, she's nice to everybody, but she also looks lost at the same time.
Right.
That's her.
Yeah. And she just kind of doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She's lost her mom. Mom, in this past, I think, couple years, she's kind of lost her mind a little bit, and also lost her little give a fuck bone.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't give a shit. When we're eating in a restaurant, she was bad at whispering. She wasn't able to whisper very much. Like, she would whisper, but it was like a spoken sentence out loud, and everybody could hear her.
Yeah.
So she's taught herself how to whisper finally. But now she's got a bad habit of pointing at people.
Yeah, she points a lot.
So if she's ever talking about somebody and we're like, yeah, we see him, and then she just points right at him.
Yeah, and they're like, right at him. They're 10 feet away, and she's just pointing at them. It's like, quit fucking pointing at people.
So she's lost her give a fuck bone. And we were walking through the tents last time, and there's people everywhere. I mean, rude fuckers. I mean, they'll run right into you. They'll be right in your way. Those people are rude in general.
Yeah.
So we're walking through, and she's sitting there, and we're walking past something, and I'm behind her, and she is pointing at something. And she says, oh, look at that. And her head is looking one way, and she's walking the other way, and almost runs right into this group of people.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, Mom, look at And she's just kind of and then she turns and sees them, and she gets back on course, and then she just keeps just walking by like nothing fucking happened. There wasn't sorry, excuse me. There was she just doesn't give a shit.
And then there was that guy.
She just doesn't care.
There was the guy who was giving wagon rides, which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. There's thousands of people, and there's thousands of people, and there's no room to walk, and people driving cars going up these roads, cutting through people like butter, and then there's a guy with a horse and a carriage giving carriage rides around these thousands of people. This horse is fucking shaking its head, looks like it's on crack, but I don't know if it's like got something in its ear or something, but this horse is like, keeps just shaking its head, and the guy yells at people and is just like,
He said, clear the walkway. Horse is coming through.
Yeah.
There is 1,000 people right here. You're trying to clear them out of the way.
But Mom, she's looking off to the left, and this horse is coming to the right. He's like, clear the crosswalk. And she kind of looks, and there's a horse like 10 feet away from her. I was like, get the fuck out of the way. What are you doing?
And she said, I'm not moving for no carriage. Why is he in the way for? I said, you're in the way.
Yeah. I was like, I said, you're the one person, I said, in this whole thing, I said, there's thousands of people here, that horse could go apeshit, and you're the only person that it would run over. I said,
you're the only one
standing in the way.
And she said, I ain't getting, what the hell's a crosswalk? What? There ain't no crosswalk around here. This is a dirt road. I said, you're in the crosswalk of the streets.
Yeah.
She just doesn't care.
No, she doesn't care.
And it's hilarious. It is hilarious. And it's funny to hear her lose her mind sometimes. She actually today, I came over here to see her today before I came here to record, and I dropped off one of the Warrior Goddess beers from Rochester Mills Brewing for her because I thought she would like it. And I was like, it's that beer I told you about. And she says, I don't remember that beer you told me about. I said, I told you about it yesterday. And she goes, no, I don't remember. I said the one that donates to cancer and the one that I just had the other day, the grapefruit. And
yeah.
I said, you like it? And she goes, no, but I'll go ahead and try it anyway.
God.
She just wants beer.
Well, she'd also forget her own head if it wasn't attached to her body.
Oh, yeah. I think she forgets it's there anyway.
I don't know. But, yeah, we had fun, and then with that place, I pulled out $100, and I came home with $13, but the food, they had a barbecue place there, and I got, what did I get? It was a barbecue bowl or whatever, and it was hash brown casserole on the bottom, and then brisket on top. Oh my God, it was so good. That brisket was amazing. And that was $10 for just a little styrofoam bowl you get at the grocery store or whatever. And then I got some crab rangoon at a Chinese place and ate that too. And that was like 5 for $4.50.
They basically had every kind of food imaginable.
Oh yeah,
there.
They had all kinds of food, but the food really wasn't that expensive. It was, everything else. They wanted crazy amounts of money.
The vendor selling stuff.
Yeah, I don't really buy anything whenever I go to that stuff. I think we went 2 years ago and I bought 2 pairs of sunglasses. That's all I bought. And then this year I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought like dip mixes. You can make your own dip with sour cream or cream cheese or whatever. I bought some of them, and I bought some seasonings and some smoked sausage and all that. And all that stuff. So
basically shit we don't need, but honestly, when I go to places like that, I spent all my money on just straight food.
Yeah.
Just food. The stuff that I bought to take home was food. The food that I ate there, I didn't buy anything else besides food.
That Cookie Crunch.
And I'm happy with that.
Caramel corn Cookie Crunch shit we bought from South Bend Cookie Company or Baking Company.
Chocolate
Company,
yeah.
Something like that. That stuff is the shit, and it's addictive. And I ate like half a bag already, and it's not good for you. I think it's like 120 calories for an ounce, and there's 16 ounces in it.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm getting fat. Not that I'm not already there. Anyway, so I bought that, and that was some good stuff. And then I remember Mom, she's such a fucking liar. Whenever we get there, and she's like, I'm looking at these like pictures, and they got like the lights behind them or whatever that we seen. They got the lights in them, and it looks cool. And there's that South Bend chocolate company, and they got fudge that are free samples. And she picks them up and she tries them. She's like shaking her head. She's like, it's good. And I was like, Mom, I don't care. I don't want any. And then she walks away and she's like, that fudge tasted like shit.
I tried a piece right behind her. She actually had 2 of them. And I tried a piece right behind her. And I thought this tastes like ass. Right as soon as I ate it, I was like, this tastes like shit.
Yeah.
And I walked away. It tasted like plastic.
Mom,
good. Thanks for shouting out South Bend Chocolate Company. Hey, your fudge tastes like plastic.
Maybe their fudge, maybe in-house is better, but I think they probably use plastic molds just to, to make a big amount for those events or whatever. But I guess, I don't know, because then I talked to Mom whenever we got home, and she's like, did you try any of that fudge? And I said, no. And she's like, it wasn't very good. And I said, Cody said it tastes like plastic. And she's like, it did. But,
it tastes like plastic.
But I will say that the fudge, I guess, wasn't very good, but your caramel corn cookie crunch bullshit, pumpkin cookie crunch, that stuff is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
and it's plastic, and it's packaged in a plastic bag, but it tastes phenomenal.
Yeah, that's. Do you do anything else? Honestly, that about it. That was pretty much the highlight of your day, of your week.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything else.
Yeah, I haven't really done much either. Just trying to staying healthy, and I got a package in. Got my Whoop strap.
Oh boy.
Yep, I got my Whoop strap. And if
people don't know who that is.
Yeah, people
don't know what it is.
A Whoop strap. If you listen to the Joe Rogan Experience, his podcast, he's sponsored by this strap. It's an activity strap. It's not a watch. It's the most accurate activity strap for athletes and physically active people. So I got mine in because I am very physically active. I've got it. Basically the reason why I got it.
Make us all feel bad.
Well, if you're not physically active, be physically active if you really want to be.
You can still buy one if you're not physically active. It just won't work.
No, there's no point. If you're not physically active on a regular basis, there's no point in buying a Whoop strap, to be honest with you. There really isn't. Because it's based off of the strain that you put your body through when you're physically active. So why would you want one if you're not?
I don't know, Cody.
Because honestly, it's not a watch. It doesn't tell time. I got it for this specific purpose. You can buy one if you're not physically active regularly, but it doesn't tell time, so you don't get text messages through it, so I don't know what the hell you're going to do with it.
I know.
But I'm pretty excited about it. I finally got it set up. I like it. It's it calculates all my data through the app, and it tests your heart rate 100 times per minute. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I like it. Other than that, that's about it. I've been drinking plenty of beer here lately. I don't know why. I went to the tasting at Hoppy Wobbles to get this delicious beer, Warrior Goddess, and a few others. That's pretty much it. Cover Bridge Festival with you. That's about it. I got to clean the apartment today, so that's I'm fucking boring this week, honestly.
Everybody, there wasn't much. I mean, we didn't really do much, but I stayed after we got back from doing that yesterday. I hung out at Mom's house and I got on Amazon because I have Amazon Prime. So I get the video, and then I have Hulu and Netflix, and that's my entertainment. I don't have cable or nothing like that. So I got on it at my mom's house, and Hot Rod was like one of the featured movies or whatever. If you haven't seen Hot Rod, it's fucking...
Hot Rod is a legitimately funny movie.
It is fantastic.
That is actually a legitimate funny movie.
And I was like, Mom, you're going to watch this movie with me. And she's like, okay. And she watched it, and she fucking died laughing the whole time. And I said, was that movie pretty good? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I didn't know what to expect of it. She's like, it's like silly stupid. And I said, yeah, that's the whole point.
It's a legitimately good movie, to be honest with you.
If you haven't seen it, it's good. It's like the guys from, what's their...
Lonely Island.
Yeah, Lonely Island, the rap group. But it's fantastic.
Have you... I just lost my fucking train of thought.
Oh, well, I can't help you because I forgot
what I was going to fucking talk about.
Hold on. Let me think about it. You're going to talk about... Are you gay?
No.
You coming out right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know then.
No. I completely lost my fucking train of thought. I had it in my fucking head, and then I lost it.
Is it about boobies?
No, just keep going.
Animals.
Keep going. Quit trying to guess what it is. Just keep going.
Anyway, so we watched that movie. She loved it. I've always loved it. I remember the first time we watched it, we were at a buddy's house, and we were in their basement. I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were just hanging out.
You were fucking jerking off with your friends? Whatever you were doing?
No, because you were there.
Oh.
We
weren't doing that. we weren't doing that then.
We were hanging out. I think we were still in high school, and they were like, oh, man, have you seen this movie Hot Rod? And like, no, what's that? And it's like, oh, man, it's hilarious. And then we played it, and we laughed our asses off. And it's a really funny movie. But Mom enjoyed it, so there's my movie review for today that I was supposed to do. Ta-da!
That's not a fucking movie review. That's not a movie review.
Yes, it is.
You're fucking terrible. No, you need to like do something fun. You need to get, I hate to say it, but a life.
I have a life. I'm living it.
What are you doing?
One day at a time.
What are you doing this week?
It's fucking Sunday. What else can I do? Save a baby from a fire? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Only you can find a life.
I guess so. Quit trying to do the forest fire, Smokey the Bear.
What? I didn't do that. I didn't talk about a fire. You did.
No. I mean, like you said, only you, which is how you prevent forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't know. Tell me to get a life.
Now you're just talking shit out your ass.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Yeah, you are.
I'm talking about Smokey the Bear. That's a fact. You can look that shit up. He's alive. I mean, he's not alive, but he's a character.
People know who the fuck Smokey the Bear is.
Not everybody. Not everybody. You know why? Because California's still burning, and he can't do anything about it.
California's not burning right now.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't fucking know.
They need that tropical storm in Mexico.
You don't fucking know.
You know the tropical storm in Mexico? Its name is Priscilla. What kind of fucking name is Priscilla?
What kind of fucking name is Ryan?
A good one. A
No.
4-letter word one. An easy one.
Well, I guess there is Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, damn right. It's a, what do you call it? Gender neutral name. Ryan is. So is Cody, I think.
I've never met a girl named Ryan. Yes, I have.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Actually, I lied.
I don't know a girl named Cody. Maybe Coty.
I want to find a girl named Cody.
C-O-T-Y.
I've never found a girl named Cody. So if your name's Cody and you're a comer, if you're a comer and you listen to this cast, then email the podcast at thecumcast@gmail.com and
Probably not.
let us know that your name's Cody if you are a female.
I don't know. I just we have friends that are people naming their babies weird names. We have friends that are getting ready to have babies or making babies or are pregnant or blah blah blah, and they name their they tell me what they're naming their child or their boy or girl, and some of them are good. It's just people think of weird names. I was listening to a podcast, and I can't remember the name they were naming their baby, but it was something just so weird. And people are picking names where they don't want their kid to be bullied. If they name them something stupid, they don't want to be, you name your kid like Sally, like Smelly Sally or something that rhymes.
Smelly Sally.
I couldn't think of one just now.
Smelly Sally. Okay. No, it's just people name their kids uniquely spelled, and I'm gonna say I will say I don't want to say weird, but it is a little bit.
Some of them are.
Some of them are pretty weird,
but they want to fit different categories. Like some of people want them to be unique and stand out, so they name their kid like I don't know what kind of name, like Penny or something, like spelled exactly like Penny. Or they don't want their kid to be bullied, so they won't rhyme it with something. They'll like Ben. So if you name your kid Ben, like I don't know, I can't think of a name that rhymes with something that's stupid. But they just don't want their kid.
What kid do you know rhymes with a name?
No, but Ryan Bobian or Cody Patoti or something like that.
What in the fuck are you saying?
They don't want their kids' names to where it can be a practical joke. They don't want their kids to get made fun of and stuff like that, because I guess bullying's still a big problem. I never got that either. I mean, I never got bullied in school that much. I mean, the most bullying I ever got was from Cody. So
because you deserve it.
Whatever.
I was making him tough. The only time I ever got bullied was in like daycare.
That was like we were really, really young, because we usually get along with people.
And then I would just like push the kid down, and then I would get in trouble. But
yeah.
He called. Okay, in daycare, the best name I've ever been called. Okay, the best name to fat shame me that I've ever been called was by a kid in daycare when I think we were like 9. Was Fat Nugget.
Yeah,
I've never heard anything else like that, and it's my favorite, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
Speaking of unique names, I seen this article the other day. This is a high school boy. His name is the coldest to ever do it, Crawford.
That's fucking stupid.
His first name, the coldest. Middle name, to ever do it. Last name, Crawford.
Shouldn't it be like the coolest? Not the coldest?
The coldest. Cold is in like icy. I don't know.
Like iced tea.
No.
Dakotas.
Yeah, this Louisiana student athlete.
Oh, well, that makes sense. It's
made
Louisiana.
no, don't bash Louisiana. Made national headlines this month, not for his performance on the football field, but for his unique name, the coldest to ever do it, Crawford.
That's cool. That's very unique. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I can't get, people say bullying's a big problem, but I never experienced it, so I don't get it. I don't know. I haven't experienced it firsthand, so I don't really know what to do. And I guess, people that have a better understanding about it, but that's why they name their kids these different names, or names that they can't be picked on or something like that. But, to each their own, I guess. I mean, I don't really care, but name your kid whatever. But
if that kid doesn't go to the NFL, that's just a garbage name.
Well, they also, I don't know.
If you can't be the coldest to ever do it, Crawford, if you don't make it to the NFL,
well,
if you can't be, if your name is the coldest to ever do it, and if you don't excel in something, if you don't become somebody,
right,
you wasted your name.
Yeah, but not just football. It doesn't have to be NFL. I mean, if baseball or life.
How would you like to be the parents that named him that, and then the kid just did nothing at all?
I don't know.
With his life. He worked at Walmart forever.
Like the coldest to ever.
Now, if he bought a Walmart, that's different.
No, I don't know. Introducing the coldest to ever do it, Crawford playing Madison Square Garden. I don't know. It sounds better if he was a football player. Yes, I agree.
If he doesn't have an accomplished life in some kind of a sport, there's no point in naming him that.
I don't know.
He might as well just name himself D and It. D It Crawford.
Did it
Crawford.
I don't know. He might change his name whenever he, moves out or whatever. He's in high school, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
right?
he's in high school.
But I would say change your name, dude, because it's original, very original, but it's also very stupid.
It's a little unnecessary, people.
It is.
That's what we were talking about, the names. I just name your kid whatever the fuck you want, as long as it ain't hurting nobody. If it ain't hurting nobody, do whatever the hell you want.
And even in the title, was it like that in the title?
Yes.
Like it was like the coldest to. It was
his middle name. His middle name is To Ever Do It.
But it was like capital T, low O.
Yes.
Low O. Lowercase O. And
low O.
E, capital E.
That's what I'm naming my son. Low O Cummings.
Low O.
Low O Cummings.
God.
Low O to ever do it, Cummings.
Low O to ever do it. Slow low Cummings.
Slow low Cummings.
Because he's going to be fat. Like his daddy.
I'm not fat.
Sure you are.
I'm chubby.
Aren't. I mean, whatever.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
name your kids whatever the fuck you want, as long as it ain't hurting nobody.
Yeah.
You can literally do anything you want in this life, as long as you're not hurting anybody. I don't care what the fuck you do.
I will name my firstborn Pickle. Pickle Cummings.
Name your firstborn Gherkin, because that's the shape of your dick. It's a gherkin.
So it's green? It's got gangrene.
It's the shape of it, not the color.
The shape of a pickle? Aren't wieners the shape of pickles?
No.
All of them?
Your dick looks like a gherkin. Just because that doesn't mean
gherkin.
But we're also twins, but that doesn't mean it's
the
mine.
Biggest gherkin in the jar.
That's always the best.
What? Big gherkin?
The biggest gherkin in the jar. That's always like when all the ones are small and you pull that out and you just got that big fucking knob on the end of it.
When you first crack open the jar, that's the biggest gherkin, the one on top.
When you first open up a bag of chips and you get like the biggest ass chip in the fucking bag, and it's
or like
the very top.
A French fry at McDonald's or something. You get that fry
like the super
that's
long,
like 6 inches above the box.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking potato.
Or you got like the like in the bag of Doritos, like they're all perfect, and then you get halfway through the bag, and then they're just all fucking crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about halfway through, maybe the end of the bag. But, yeah, that's a bummer. Anyway, you got any news stories?
Yes. So, a mystery pooper. We have a mystery pooper alert. So this mystery pooper.
Another one. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah. So this mystery pooper was caught on camera. This is a lady jogger. So this lady jogs up and down this same route regularly. She is finally caught on camera taking a shit in front of this person's door. Let's see.
How old is that? Oh, 14. That was Monday.
Yeah.
Wasn't the last one like a lady jogger who was jogging through neighborhoods and just took shits on people's lawns? I could have swore the last one was a lady jogger.
The last pooper I seen was at that TJ Horton or that Tim Hortons coffee shop.
That wasn't a mystery pooper. She did that plain fucking day.
She shit in her hand and then threw it at the guy.
Yeah. But I could have swore it was another lady who was jogging through neighborhoods and would take shits on people's lawns. That was this one. It looks like she's jogging past businesses or something.
So she's been shitting outside the door of a PR agency. So the PR pro posted the clips where the blonde-haired lady jogs along, clocks her favorite spot, whips her pants down, and does her business. In other videos, she can be seen on her early morning run on Thursday, then also just after 6 a.m. on Monday morning. So this type of early morning exercise would suggest to the unknowing onlooker that she has her life together, but this lady knows that you've got to go.
If you got to go, you got to go.
If you got to go, you got to go. I can't fucking read today.
Because you're illiterate.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Not illiterate.
Sure.
What?
I said, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
So this lady literally, I watched the video, she runs up, she clocks her time. She actually looks at her watch, stops her exercise, goes down in between these two cars in front of this PR agency. And this is middle of the day, middle of the morning. And she walks in between these two cars, looks around, drops trowel, shits. She pulls out a piece of toilet paper from her pocket.
Oh.
So she leaves the house expecting to shit somewhere in public. Pulls a piece of toilet paper out of her pocket, wipes her ass, throws the toilet paper on top of the shit, pulls up her pants, starts her workout on her watch again, and takes off.
So I don't think she's doing this on purpose.
It's happened numerous times. Why do you pick the same spot to shit?
Well, also, there's some people that shit at like exactly 4:30 or something like that. Maybe she's just, this is the time.
I don't think taking a public shit.
Maybe this is the time she has to take a shit.
Why are you defending the pooper? The pooper, you cannot. Why are you on the side of the pooper-trader?
What makes this lady any different from the thousands of homeless people that take shit on this side of the road?
She has a home.
Okay. Just because she has a home, that makes her, that she can't take a dump on the floor or outside? Outside?
It's not necessary, no.
No, it's not. But
why are you defending this lady?
I'm not defending her, Cody. You don't have to scream at me. I'm right here. I'm not defending her. All I'm saying is maybe she has to take a shit, but also she could just walk in the coffee shop and take a shit, but they probably have to...
If you took a shit in the street, I'd judge you.
I've taken a shit in the woods before, but
that's in the woods. This is the middle of a residential street.
Well, no, because I'm huge.
A kid could walk up and touch it.
Well, yeah, what kid's gonna touch shit?
Kids touch everything.
Yeah, don't touch that shit out there.
When you have a kid, he's gonna eat shit.
Probably, like my dog. It wouldn't be any different. I'm already fucking used to it.
God, you can't believe you're defending this fucking lady shitting in the street.
If it's plain day in the morning, I mean, does it say what time she's?
This goes back to the episode where you said that it'd be okay if Nazis listen to this podcast. It was very early on.
I would appreciate the downloads, but I mean, you're not very nice people. So
oh, fuck off! Don't say that again. If you're a Nazi, don't listen to this fucking podcast. We hate you.
But all I'm saying is maybe they would charge this lady to buy a coffee or something if she went in the coffee shop. I mean, what time of day it is? Are these places open? Or what?
It's the middle of the day. Yes, it's daylight.
Well, you don't know.
She brings a piece of toilet paper from her house to prepare to shit in the street.
Well, I mean, maybe the PR firm has wronged this lady, or maybe this is the time of day she has to take a shit. I don't know. I'm not the judge. She hasn't been caught yet, obviously. They still don't know who it is. So I guess just catch the lady in the act. Instead of using CCTV cameras outside of your shop. Somebody stand out there, and if she's shitting in between these two fucking vehicles every time, it's pretty easy and obvious to catch her. If she's done this for 4 days in a fucking row, obviously judging by the pictures, why can't you catch this bitch? Or is everybody too busy? Or does nobody just really give a shit? Because right around the other corner...
Nobody expects anybody to pull down their pants and take a shit in the street at 6 a.m.
Because behind the coffee shop is a homeless man taking another dump. So just because she has it home doesn't mean she can't take a shit on the street.
Oh my god.
I don't want to prove of it.
This is fucking... I can't believe you're just arguing with me about it.
I'm not arguing with you about it.
This is an argumentative conversation.
Anyway, I don't care.
Oh my god. All right, let's fucking move on. So the Oxford English Dictionary this week has added hundreds of new words, but which of these does not appear on the list?
Fatberg.
What?
Fatberg.
Yeah, that's not one.
That's what the picture says. Fatberg.
That's one of the words that they added. That's not one of the choices.
The town I live in is Fatberg.
Which one is it? Is it simples?
Wait, what was it? What was the question again?
Which one of these does not appear on the list of words added by the Oxford English Dictionary?
Okay.
Simples, chillax, whatevs, and feels.
Which one does not?
Yes.
Does not pop up on the English dictionary?
Which one do they not add?
Feels is a real word. I'm going to guess simples. Wait, is that simples?
Yeah, simples.
Yeah, simples.
The Urban Dictionary definition, you were wrong, by the way. So the definition of feels is a wave of emotions that sometimes cannot be adequately explained, but the slang abbreviation of feelings does not yet appear in the Oxford Dictionary as it's known. So you fucking suck.
So they have simples and chillax and whatevs, but they don't have feels. Like I feels you, bro.
Yeah, I know it's a little ridiculous.
That's funny. Anyway, what is that? Was that my quiz or whatever for today?
No, I got another one.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it later.
All right, my turn. I want to do one. So this is from UPI.com.
Talk right.
Okay. So an Iowa's family basement flooded with animal blood on October 17th. So this
I actually seen this. It was a fucking mess.
Yeah. So it looked like it was like above the ankles or whatever. So on October 17th, there is a family home that is next to a meat processing business in Iowa. So this the neighborhood, their neighbors, and the family and the meat processing place, they share a drainage system, and it caused I guess all the blood and everything that comes from the meat processing plant flooded the basement of this family, and they are pissed. So, and it has a picture of
all that animal blood. Where's the beef?
Huh? This is just their drainage system.
Where's the beef?
It's in the shop.
Get it?
Yes, I get it, and it's not funny because that's way old.
You laughed.
That's like, what is that from? Like,
it's a Wendy's commercial.
I know it's not a Wendy's commercial. It's an Arby's commercial.
It's Wendy's. Wendy's is we have the meats. Arby's is where's the beef.
I don't
from like the 90s.
I don't care.
Or the 80s.
And anyway, they interviewed this. The news interviewed the family, and they said they never had an issue with this custom meat locker located next door until recently, because their basement filled with blood, fat, bones, and from slaughtered animals that they've processed or whatever. I guess the company, it's a guy owned it for many years, and then another guy took over, and they said didn't change anything. We kept everything up to code. We had no problems, and I guess something happened to where their drainage must have gotten clogged or something, and it just filled this family's basement with blood and bones and fat and nasty shit, and it stinks. And I guess they're trying to clean it up, and the meat processing place has said that they will help them clean it up because it's technically their fault. But I guess they had a drain in that basement that was just an open grate, and they said that was the source of the problem. I guess it was just a hole in the ground, and if it overflew, it would come in their basement. So I guess they covered that up with concrete and to prevent anything else from happening. But it looks like a horror scene. I'll post the pictures on the Instagram and the Facebook if you guys want to go check them out. But it looks fucked up. And there's also, I believe, a YouTube video. So I'll put that up on the social media for you guys. Let you guys check that out. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Anyway, got anything else?
Yeah. All right, so a dad leaves a 3-year-old daughter alone for 10 minutes and then comes back to find she's devoured 18 yogurts.
This sounds like Mom.
Mom would not eat 18 yogurts.
You're right, she wouldn't eat one.
If I had 18 yogurts, I would shit my pants.
No kidding.
I mean, with all those probiotics. So Aaron Weissall.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So Aaron Weissall, 27, came in from, and this is, I don't know where this is. So he came in from outside to find his grinning daughter Olivia smothered in yogurt with 18 empty containers of Petit Filos, which is a type of yogurt. I think this is in Europe, on the table in front of her. He says he asked the toddler if she'd eaten them all, to which she proudly replied yes, while still holding her spoon, as if to say, "Give me more."
Like, she just even left, like, they come in, like, packs of 6, I guess. And she's, like, left them connected and, like, pulled all the tops off of them.
Yeah, so in 10 minutes, this girl ate 18 fucking yogurts.
This is a fucking lie.
And
You're telling me that little girl, in 10 minutes? I couldn't eat all them in 10 minutes.
Well, if you look at the picture, she looks like she's about to shit her pants.
Yes, also, but, like, this dude was not gone for 10 minutes. He was gone for, like, an hour and a half, and he just told him 10 minutes.
Yeah, you left your daughter alone for an hour and a half, and then she ate all your yogurt.
I couldn't eat that many in 10 minutes. You get fucking sick.
I would throw up.
I'm surprised she didn't. She gonna shit like a goose for 3-4 days.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Are you ready for your quiz of the week?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Alright.
Okay.
Get in the game.
So,
is this for some Friends bullshit?
no.
Oh, that looks like Jennifer Aniston.
It is. That's her,
why.
That's her picture on her Instagram. So Jennifer Aniston this week set a Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest to reach 1 million followers on Instagram.
She didn't have 1 million followers on Instagram already?
She just opened an account.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Old bitch.
Jesus, don't call her a bitch.
Anyway.
God. So, how fast does she actually get 1 million followers? Which one is it? Is it 4 hours, 35 minutes, 5 hours, 16 minutes, 8 hours, 12 minutes, and 11 hours, 36 minutes?
5 hours, 16.
You are correct, sir.
Woo!
The actress reached the mighty landmark in just 5 hours and 16 minutes. 16 minutes, breaking Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's previous record of 5 hours, 45 minutes.
Huh.
So she beat
the king and queen.
She beat
the
prince.
Prince and princess.
Princess, yes. She beat the prince's record on Instagram to get enough followers.
You know, I saw a picture.
Well, let's be honest, though. When you're comparing the looks of Prince Harry and Jennifer Aniston,
it was fucking ugly.
who the fuck do you think is gonna win?
I don't know. I saw a thing on Facebook one time, and it showed, like, the princes of different countries and stuff. Like, it showed not Egypt, but somewhere in Asia and another place in, like, the Middle East or something like that. And it showed the princes, and they're all, like, 21 and 18 and 24. And then it showed Prince Harry, and he's like 48 or something like that. He's old. But everybody else is like 20s.
But he's been the prince his whole life, though.
I know.
But you know, since his grandma won't die.
Yeah, I just thought it was pretty funny.
And I just looked it up. Prince Harry's actually 35, so
I was wrong.
But
he is a lot older than all the other princes. But he definitely... Isn't he balding now?
I don't know, Ryan.
I don't know. Last picture I saw of him, he had no hair on the top of his head. But...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That right there. No, that's Prince William, sorry.
Yeah, that's Prince William. That's his brother.
One. So he's next in line for the throne? Prince William?
I'm not sure. Let's see how old...
That's who I saw. That was who I saw. Prince William, not Prince Harry.
So, Prince Harry is the Duke of Sussex, and Prince William is the Duke of Cambridge. Prince William is 37, so he is actually next in line.
So did they just, like, spread him out? Like you're the Duke here in this land
Pretty much.
of Europe, and you're the Duke here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh. I don't know. That's like, it's really weird. I don't get that because we're in America, and it's like in the UK, they still do that king and queen. The king and queen shit's weird to me.
Well, there is no king; it's just the queen.
Right, but you know what I mean. It's the whole monarchy type thing.
Right.
So got anything else, sir?
And him and Megan's son Archie, and here's his full name. You see that? Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor.
Jesus, Christ,
that's a mouthful.
Mountbatten
Windsor.
Huh. That's weird. Sorry, guys, if you can hear Bo. He's getting antsy, but I don't know. So I think my last one here. This is from the DailyMail.co.uk. So also, I don't know what's up with us in our UK news stories, but so an ex-Navy officer turned inventor has produced his electric car battery that will take drivers 1,500 miles on a single charge.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so last Friday...
Is that the most? Is that the most
it's 4 times more than Tesla.
Really?
Yeah. Tesla's only 370 miles.
Really?
This is 1,500. So last Friday, the battery's inventor, British engineer, and former Royal Navy officer Trevor Jackson, he signed a multi-million, I want to say dollar, but it's pound, is their currency, deal to start manufacturing a device on a large scale in the UK. And like I said, it's 4 times the charge of competitors. I guess in the 1960s, scientists had discovered his formula for doing it. So in the 1960s, scientists first discovered that they would dip aluminum into chemical solutions and known as an electrolyte, and this could trigger a reaction between metal and air.
Oh, fuck, Gatorade.
No, not Gatorade.
They dip aluminum in Gatorade.
It's kind of the same thing, but I think, maybe not.
Propel.
But anyway, I don't think it's the same thing. But anyway, in the middle, the mix of metal and air produced electricity. But this was using pure aluminum back in the 60s, which pure aluminum is expensive. So he created a way to use aluminum cans. Simple, less purity, all that stuff, cheaper. So he would, using recycled drink cans. So combined with his secret formula to give it the most electricity, for the 1,500 miles or whatever they want to drive. His powerful formula, I guess he uses that zaps that much energy out. So he gave a demonstration, and what he did was he cut the top of a Coke can off, poured his solution in there, and stuck electrodes that was powered to a small propeller. And the news source said that propeller ran off that aluminum can full of electrodes for a month.
Damn.
And that's his secret formula. So he just signed this deal, and now they're going into mass production to produce his battery and then put them in electric cars in the UK.
Hell yeah, and that's good.
So,
that'll definitely be working its way to the United States.
And that's crazy. I mean, because 370 miles is not that big, but if you're like driving back and forth to like work or something, you work like half an hour away, it's good to have an electric car for that. But this, you can drive across what is 1,500 miles is like, I don't know, it depends. In the UK, that's quite a ways. But here,
Ryan, 1,500 miles anywhere is quite a ways.
I know, but you could drive, a long way.
Are you trying to say that
well, I'm trying to describe it in distance.
The geological definition of the UK is different? Yes.
No, I mean,
that's
like,
right.
I'm trying to describe it in like terms of like across like 3 states or across whatever. How big?
1,500 miles is 1,500 miles, no matter where it is.
Okay. Anyway, half an oil change.
You're just talking about the geographical layout of the UK compared to the US, which it is different.
What I'm saying is it's a big fucking deal since everybody's getting into electric cars.
So apparently in the UK, 1,500 miles is different from 1,500 miles in the US.
How about you quit giving me shit about what I'm talking about?
Quit talking shit!
I'm not talking shit.
Just quit talking crap out of your ass.
I'm not talking crap out of my ass, and quit saying that I am, because I'm fucking not.
You just did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Are you getting angry?
A little bit, because
why? Because it's fucking funny. I think it's funny.
It's not funny.
I think it's funny.
I'm not talking out of my ass.
It's funny what you said. Yeah, you were.
Anyway, this is going to revolutionize shit. Invest.
All right. Thanks.
Your turn,
Thank you.
prick.
I think it's funny. So anyway, let's get into this one. So a family of 6 was found
Dead?
No. A family of 6 was discovered inside a remote farm in the Netherlands where it's believed they lived in isolation for about 9 years. The father and 5 children, ages 18 to 25, were found in the small village of Runerwood, in the northeastern province of... Oh, fuck, I just lost it.
Canada.
What in the fuck? God damn it.
Just read it from your phone.
Okay.
The TV's messing you up.
The northeastern province of Drenthe, Dutch police... Drenthe, okay. Dutch police told CNN a 6th adult child was left and was the one who alerted police. So although the village was just a few thousand residents, no one knew the family was there. Police arrested a 58-year-old man who rented the property. Authorities said they are still trying to determine the link between the detained man and the family, and they believe the family has been living there since 2010.
So they're just living in the woods or in a house?
They've been living on a farm, a small family farm. And it's a very remote farm.
But he paid rent, but nobody knew that they were there?
Right. It's just so, because it's a farm and, I mean, there's property around it, so it just showed that he paid rent.
It's like an abandoned crack house or whatever?
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
So, the call for help, for almost 10 years, the family lived in an enclosed area of the property and didn't venture outside, until this month when the eldest son left. The son visited one of the village's few cafes, looking confused and unkempt, according to the NOS, which is a news reporting service in Deutschland, I guess. He came in and then tried to order a beer one night, but left as the cafe was about to close. Cafe owner Chris Westerbeek told RTL Germany. Then he came in again another night, but quickly left. So he's just kind of wandering.
So the only
around.
reason they got caught is this dude kept venturing out trying to get a beer?
He just kind of, I think he just kept wandering around this small little town.
But he was the only one left there, right?
No, he's the only one that actually left the property, the oldest son.
I thought they left and left him there.
Yeah, the father and 5 children, which is ages 18 and 25. So this guy is 25 years old.
Oh, okay.
And I really wish this fucking thing would work.
I guess he didn't want to be a village person after all. Because that's exactly what this seems like. Dirty village people. But,
So he's basically just wandering around this town. And I actually have a video too.
All right, let's play it.
You have to turn the...
Hopefully it's not too loud. Is it going to load?
Yeah. It's an ad.
Fucking commercials! Nobody cares, Google.
Oh, this fucking ad. So this guy's basically just wandering around this town.
But he keeps showing up
At this cafe trying
all he wants is a beer.
Yeah.
Do they even serve beer in cafes, I guess?
I have no idea. So 6 people were found. So these 6 people were found.
So they got a drone.
And if you look at the picture, you have this drone's flying over. There's no roads to the farm at all. There's no road. It's just grass. They have a garden outside where I guess they've grown all their vegetables and food. And it's just isolated. And it's quite a ways away from town.
Yeah, and it looks, I mean, it says, I think this says it was in the Netherlands, but, it's a lot of countryside and stuff like that. So I guess if you don't, everybody drives past a building that nobody knows about, and, you never suspect it until you see it on the news that, there was this fucking family that's been living like ogres in this abandoned house for years, and nobody knew because you just drive past it every day. You don't care. You got shit to do.
So the people in the nearby town stated to police that it looked like the family, they were believed to have poor living conditions.
Well, fuck yeah, I guess. I bet there wasn't no electricity, nothing.
But a 58-year-old man, which is they're claiming to be the father here, was arrested, because of not being cooperative to police. and said that they were not allowed to leave or anything like that. So it's unclear if they were forced to stay there or if they were.
So he's basically being arrested for keeping these people in this place against their will,
right? And I think the lack of cooperation with police also didn't.
I just wonder how he got the money to pay the rent for this place. They're obviously not leaving, so I just wonder if maybe he had money from, I don't know, maybe a family member or something, and he was just filthy rich and wanted to live like an outback person. But it's crazy that they arrested him. But I guess if the family's coming forward and is just like, oh yeah, he kept us here under our will. But I guess more will come out about it, but I probably won't follow it. So
yeah, so the photos from the drone, they show a well-tended garden that appear to have vegetables planted in neat rows.
But everything else was like overgrown.
Right, so it shows aerial images of the property, 3 rooftops. Some of the doors in the building are covered with overgrown greenery. So it's like almost like an abandoned, like it's abandoned.
Did you see it up there?
What?
It says NOS. I guess that's the police,
right?
Or maybe is that the news company?
News company.
But it said NOS also reported that the family had a goat.
Oh,
like
shit.
It was some big fucking deal. It's like they also had a goat, and they didn't eat it. Isn't that crazy? That's so stupid.
So the home was accessible by a bridge over a small river that neighbors said was always gated and locked. One of the neighbors told he once tried to get closer but turned back when he saw multiple cameras on the property. So this is like a fucking compound.
Well, I wonder if it's just like trail cameras or whatever, not like actual CCTV, but like trail cameras for like hunting and stuff like that, probably.
Right. So neighbors said they never saw the children. Only one man who regularly drove by in a car down the road, which I would say would be the father.
Well, I guess they're also not children either. They're technically adults. So
right.
They could have left whenever they wanted. That one guy must have just waited till everybody was asleep and fucking dipped out real quick or something like that. Maybe he just wanted to try a beer. I don't know.
So the 58-year-old man was arrested for failing to cooperate with the investigation. So I guess they came to investigate the entire thing, and that's why he was arrested. Because he wasn't cooperating.
Would you want somebody coming in your house and be like, what the fuck? And it just look like an episode of Hoarders? I mean, I get it, but...
Right, so he has a court appearance next Thursday and is suspected of being involved in illegal deprivation of liberty and harming the health of others. So... which these are his children.
Yeah.
And let's just take a bet.
What?
I bet they were doing one thing only.
Fucking.
I
don't know. I probably won't follow up with this, but that's interesting. They probably just look like cave people.
I will see if I can get some follow-up information on next week's episode. Just because this kind of interests me, I want to know what was going on, what was happening, why were those kids there, and why did it take a decade for one. So if you think about it, the oldest is 25.
So he would have been there.
He was there since he was 15. Okay, and the youngest one would have been 8.
I would want to see
where's the mother? Where's the mother at?
Oh, there's no mom?
No, it was just the man and the 5 kids.
Oh.
So where's the mother? What happened to her?
They ate her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I just wonder
if the fucking goat ate her.
I just wonder if anybody comes forward and is like, oh yeah, I know that family. The wife died, blah blah blah, and he just took the kids, and nobody ever heard from him again. So I wonder if that's what happened. But that's interesting. Maybe we'll figure out more about it next week.
I will see if I can do a little bit of investigative journalism and figure out what's going on for next week's episode.
Yeah. Well, we are at time for this week, people.
At time, all right.
We appreciate you listening to this episode of the Cumcast again.
We appreciate you so much. We love you. Love you so much. Love you guys. Bye.
Anyway, thanks, guys. We appreciate you listening. Remember, tell somebody about this stupid fucking podcast.
This is not a stupid fucking podcast, only when you talk.
Okay. Good for you. Anyway, thanks. We appreciate everything. Remember to hit us up with an email if you have a question or, you want us to discuss a topic. Check us out on you can follow us on social media at the Cumcast, Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me and Cody Cummings Official, Cum007 Ryan for me. We appreciate it so much. Hang in there. It's another day. I don't know. I'm not a very good motivational speaker. Do you have anything, Cody?
That's not nothing to do with motivational speaking. It's just talking. So That's it for me, guys. Everybody have a good week. We'll see you next week for episode 28. Thanks for coming, and you're welcome for casting. Hey.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. Check us out next week, episode number 28. Sundays as always.
Still haven't got a guest yet. I'm just looking for a guest. Some of my friends that I do comedy with, they're a bunch of broke bitches and they need rides everywhere. So, but look for a guest very soon here in the next few episodes. Maybe on episode 30 or something like that. We just need more guests. I know you guys, the downloads spike when we have guests. I know you guys like listening to other people besides us. So just look for that very soon here in the next few episodes. Thank you again. We love you all. And remember, when life gets you down, when life gets hard, just talk to somebody about it.
Seek help immediately.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
Milk that fucking pig, baby.
We out.